Okay, what is up there YouTube? This is J-Man Time, and today I have a video on Iranian jet trainer aircraft that have been developed in Iran since the early 1990s to now. Iran developed some of their own jet trainer aircraft. Over the years, many people have seen Iran attempt to develop their own fighter jet aircraft and stealth fighter aircraft like the Hisa Shafaq and the Kahar 313, but many of those projects, if not all those projects, have pretty much failed. But where Iran has succeeded is in developing their own jet trainer aircraft. These are military jet trainer aircraft that were developed for the Iranian Air Force in order to train their next generation of pilots to pilot many of the existing aircraft, like the American F-14 Tomcat, or even some of the older French aircraft like the Dassault Mirage F-1. So here are some of the rare Iranian jet aircraft that actually work and have been in service since at least the late 1990s. Now, the first aircraft on the list is the Tezaar, also known as the OWJ Tezaar, also known again as the Project Ya Hussein or Pheasant. This is an Iranian turbojet powered jet trainer that was developed between 1985 and 1995 originally in its original form, the prototype, but the production version did not appear until at least 1997 through the year 2000. The Tezaar has a weight of 2,550 kilograms or 5,622 pounds. It has a maximum speed of 648 kilometers an hour or 403 miles per hour. It has a maximum range of 750 kilometers or 470 miles. It has a maximum flight ceiling of 11,582 meters or 37,999 feet or 38,000 feet. And only about 5 of these have been produced since at least the year 2000. Now, the original version of the Tezaar was known as the Hisa Thunder, which was unveiled in the year 1995. And the Tezaar is the production variant of the Thunder. The Tezaar, or Pheasant, is the most successful Iranian jet trainer to be developed by the Iranians. Only about 5 to 10 of these have been produced since the year 2000. The main reason for this is Iran already had jet trainers that were purchased from the United States. These are jet trainers of the American F-5 class and F-5-2, and these are jet trainers that are still in service with the Iranian Air Force as of now. The Tezaar is actually powered by an Iranian copy of the American General Electric J85-17, the same jet engine used in the F-5 jet trainer, but it is the first successful Iranian jet trainer to enter service with the Iranian Air Force. In the year 2002, Iran unveiled another jet trainer or turbojet powered trainer known as the Hisa Dorna, or Crane. It was designed to be an ultralight jet trainer or turbojet trainer for the Iranian Air Force. The Hisa Dorna was designed to be a lighter jet trainer than the Hisa Tezaar. This aircraft only had about 2/3 the weight and 2/3 the length of the Tezaar. This aircraft was also powered by an unnamed French turbojet engine instead of the American General Electric J85. Now, the aircraft project was developed between the year 2002 and 2006, and the first prototype was unveiled, or working model was unveiled, in the same year of 2006 and was later tested in 2007. But sadly, there was actually an accident with this plane in which the test pilot was killed, and that temporarily delayed production for about a year. But since about 2008, there have been at least 3 to 4 of these that have been manufactured by the Hisa Manufacturing Company. It also has that late Cold War era jet trainer look to it when compared to jet trainers that have been developed since the late 1990s to early 2000s. So this here, the Hisa Dorna, is one of the newer jet trainers to be used in limited numbers by the Iranians. The maximum speed of this aircraft is 648 kilometers per hour or 403 miles per hour. It has a maximum range of 750 kilometers or 470 miles. Its maximum flight ceiling is the same as the Tezaar as at 11,582 meters or 37,999 feet. And like I said, only about 3 to 4 of these have been manufactured since at least 2007, 2008, if you count the original prototype. Now, I'm honestly surprised the Iranians haven't mass-produced this aircraft. It is pretty much the lightest of the jet trainers that the Iranians have manufactured since the 1990s. In fact, the Iranians have had enough time to manufacture at least 20 to 40 of these planes. But keep in mind, Iran is under embargo, so they don't really have the incentive now to mass produce this aircraft, as they have no customers, as most countries are barred from buying Iranian-made weapons and equipment. And then there is Iran's newest jet trainer, known as the IAI Yasen, also known as the Tezaar 88. The Tezaar 88, now known as the Yasen 88, is an Iranian multi-purpose turbojet-powered jet trainer that was designed between 2009 and entered service in 2019. This jet trainer has a maximum weight that is basically the same as the Tezaar at about 2,500 kilograms. The maximum speed of this aircraft is 1,500 kilometers per hour, or 930 miles per hour, and it has a maximum range of 1,200 kilometers, or 745 miles. The maximum flight ceiling is 11,000 meters, or 36,000 feet, and so far as of 2021, only about 5 or 6 of these Tezaar 88/Yasen jet trainers have been manufactured for the Iranian Air Force, and these planes are already in service as of now in 2021 as the current generation of Iranian jet trainer aircraft. This aircraft project was developed along with the Tezaar. The Tezaar is another large jet trainer that is pretty much just a copy of the American F-5 Tiger II jet trainer aircraft from the late 1980s. Now, how Iran got their hands on information for the Tiger II, the F-5 Tiger II, is largely unknown. Now, since this Hisa Dorna, the larger version, is just a copy of the F-5 Tiger II, it basically has the same specifications with the exception of the main engine. The engine of this plane is known as a General Electric J90. The J90 is an Iranian copy or upgrade to the General Electric J85 engine using some upgraded components, and these engines are made in Iran. The aircraft weighs basically the same as an F-5 Tiger II, having a maximum weight or basic weight of 9,585 pounds or 4,347 kilograms. The maximum speed is around Mach 1.6 or 1,740 kilometers an hour or 1,080 miles per hour. The maximum combat range is just 554 miles or 891 kilometers, and this aircraft should have a flight ceiling. The aircraft should have a flight ceiling of about 51,800 feet or 15,800 meters. Now, the larger Tezaar was designed at first to be an Iranian fighter jet, but now it's being called an Iranian jet trainer or fighter jet trainer, a fighter jet that is basically a trainer. Now, this has updated avionics that are made in Iran when compared to the older avionics of the old F-5 Tiger II or Northrop F-5 Tiger II. And at first, the Iranians were passing this off as a 4th generation fighter, but in reality, it's just a 3rd generation jet trainer with some better avionics and maybe even some better weapon systems. None of the weapon systems have been mentioned by the Iranians so far, but that's basically it. These are the last 2 jet trainers, the first Tezaar, the Tezaar 88, or the smaller Tezaar, and the larger Tezaar, which is just the Tezaar, a Iranian 3rd/4th generation fighter jet trainer aircraft that were both developed between 2009 and 2019. In terms of production, only about 4 of the larger Tezaar jet trainer or fighter jet trainers are in service, while only about 5 of the smaller Tezaar 88, also known as the Yasen, are in service as of 2021. And that basically ends it for the Iranian-made jet trainers that have been developed since the mid to late 1990s. Which of these are your favorite? If you ask me, I like the Hisa Dorna because of how small and nimble it looks. It is a pretty small jet trainer, and I'm honestly surprised the Iranians have not manufactured this jet trainer. In fact, if you ask me, the Hisa Dorna and the Tezaar 88 or Yasen would be a good platform for Iran to develop their own light ground attack aircraft, like the Soviet Su-25, for example. So if I was the Iranians, I would take one of these jet trainers and convert them into a ground attack aircraft. They already kind of have that with the larger Tezaar, the 3rd generation / 4th generation F-5 Tiger II clone, but they don't really have that in terms of the smaller jet aircraft that are currently used by the Iranian Air Force. Now, Iran actually does have some Su-25s in their service, and these actually came from Iraq in the 1990s. But what do you all think of these jet trainers? Please tell me in the comment section below, and until next time, this was J-Man Time, signing off.